Hello, this is plant diagnostic and horticulture intern Carl Johnson, and today we're going to go over some of the basics of potting up some common houseplants. We'll start off with this UFO plant that was grown in a 50-cell plug tray. Plugs in this size tray are about 2 inches wide and 3 inches deep. We're going to be potting this plant into a 4 1/4 inch pot. Getting a feel for what size pot to use when potting up a plant is crucial. Too small and you'll have made little to no improvement. Too big and you risk developing root issues. Pot up plants gradually until you know what works and what doesn't. I like to start by adding a little bit of soil to the bottom of the pot and making sure that it's not too much and that the plant isn't too high up. Then I work my way around, sprinkling in soil around the edge and being sure not to overfill the pot. You can tap the sides of the pot to help the media settle, but never push down on it, as this can lead to compaction of the soil, which will decrease porosity. It's important that you leave about 1 inch of headspace at the top of the pot for watering. More on that later. Next, we're going to divide up some edible figs. As you can see, there's 5 cuttings stuck in this pot, and they are very well rooted to the point that they are root bound and entangled. Normally we'd be able to tease them apart, but at this point we're going to have to cut them apart with a branch saw or a similar tool. Once that part's done, we'll have 5 nicely rooted but slightly roughed up fig cuttings. Once again, we'll look at the size of the plant, but more importantly, the size of the root system, and pick a pot that is appropriate relative to their size and vigor. Lastly, we'll pot up a larger citrus tree from its original clay pot to a slightly larger one. Citrus like to dry down between watering so their roots can breathe. Terracotta is ideal for these plants because its porosity allows air exchange. You can also see here that I'm detangling the root ball. This is helpful, but don't overdo it or you end up doing more harm than good. Once again, we're leaving plenty of freeboard, a little bit more on this pot because it's larger. This will come in handy for our final step. Now that we're done potting, we can water in our plants. This is a crucial step and it helps settle the new potting media while ensuring a moist environment for our recently disturbed roots to grow into. Water thoroughly, then allow some time for the potting media to settle and absorb the moisture. Once you've done that, you can come back again and do a final watering. This will ensure that the media is fully saturated. You can see here that I didn't wait very long before watering again. This is because I started with already semi-moist media. It's ideal to work with soil that's already a little moist because dry media can become hydrophobic. When you're done watering, you should see some liquid draining from the bottom of the pot. This lets you know that your media is fully saturated and is draining freely. Thanks for watching.